Hello, my name is Adam Grayson, and this video is going to show off a Python script that I made for a game that I'm working on called Grapple. So what this script does is it essentially allows level designers to very easily place wires and ropes that we have all throughout the game in Maya and then export them pretty seamlessly into UDK. The problem that we were having before is that it just took a very long time, and now with this script it's definitely a lot less hassle. So the first step of the pipeline is to export a chunk of the level from UDK and import it into Maya. And then the next step, which you're seeing now, is to just add a bunch of linear curves all around the level. And those are basically representing the wires and ropes that are going to be in the level. And then this is loading the script. Then it pops up with this little GUI that gives the user some options, different things like the width and the depth of the rope, the number of subdivisions of the rope. The joints that you see are based on the subdivisions, and of course those are bound to the rope as well. There are also options for choosing which ropes you want to use, so you can choose to apply the settings to all of the curves in the scene, or you can just select a few and only apply it to those. And then there's also an option to use lengths of ropes and control those separately. So say you have a length from 100 to 200. Anything in between that is going to have a certain number of joints applied to it. Anything, say 200 to 300, is going to have a different amount of joints applied to it. And in order to determine those length ranges, there is a calculate length button, which you can see right now, and it prints out the lengths of any of the selected wires. It doesn't have to be just one, it can be as many as you want. And then the user can continue to add ranges, subtract ranges if they're not happy with some of them, and then click the Generate Ropes button to see all of those changes applied to the ropes that were selected. And you can see that this one only has 2 bones, while the ones in the background have a few more, and that of course was based on the ranges that were just specified. And then I'm just going to set them all to be the same size, kind of chunky so we can see them in the scene. And then the last step within Maya is just to export those back out as an FBX, and those will be imported right back into UDK. And there we go. So we drag these into the scene. Then we're going to select all of them. We're going to set all of their centers to 0. Rotate them just a little bit. And there you go. Perfectly placed ropes. And now, instead of just placing them in one at a time and finagling with their positions and rotations, just throw them all in, set them all to 0, and you're good to go. And then of course this is the final product. This is what they look like in the game.